Is Drake banning TDE artists from performing in Canada? This is Fresh Hip Hop Opinion with your guy Alize. Don't forget to subscribe. So the word out there is Drake is banning TDE artists from performing in his venue in Toronto, Canada called History. A couple weeks ago, Schoolboy Q, who's on tour at the moment, his show was cancelled out of the blue. People were saying it was due to a flood in the area. But then that came out that was cap. He tweeted, "They just cancelled my show in Toronto. Canadian police don't want nobody from TDE performing." Then he said, "Top was just with Wayne and Baby, shake my head. Party Next Door just had a show at the Palladium. If we wanted to get y'all, we would've just did it. Now when somebody get hurt, don't cry." But now another TDE artist, Sir, who was also meant to perform at Drake's venue History, his show was cancelled. Can you believe it? What makes it funny is that when Schoolboy Q's show was cancelled, a fan kind of predicted that Sir's show would be cancelled as well. And then Sir responded, "My ish ain't cancelled." But when his show was actually cancelled, he replied to his own tweet and said, "This ish didn't age well at all." It definitely did not. Although Sir did apologize to his fans, saying, "So sorry to my Toronto fans. The show has been cancelled. We're working on rescheduling for a later date." Schoolboy Q did find the funny side of it, obviously being a victim of being cancelled himself at the same venue. And he did the long ha ha ha. "Take your ass home, boy. Sing on the bus, it's over with." Where Sir replied with a laughing emoji and said, "They don't like us." A lot of people are saying that Drake is just cancelling everybody in the whole city. But let's keep it real. Drake just doesn't want TDE artists performing at his venue that he owns, or he partly owns. Which is fair enough, it makes kind of some sense. These guys can obviously perform in other spots in Toronto probably, and other parts of the country. But maybe Drake's venue is like the biggest in Toronto. But the question is, what happens when these guys go to the West Coast? Will Drake now be banned from these venues? You gotta wonder. I see why Drake is banning TDE artists from performing at his own arena. DJ Scheme, who was a friend of XXXTentacion, just performed at Drake's venue History. And obviously we all know Drake and X had issues before he died. Nothing serious, but they had a few exchange of words and even went into some music disses. And there's even rumors that Drake was dissing X after his death, which obviously didn't go well with DJ Scheme. Well, this DJ thought this was the best time to rub salt in the wound of Drake. Performing at his venue, he put on Not Like Us, and apparently the crowd went wild. And he posted this on Twitter: "Sometimes you gotta pop out. History at History." And he shows the crowd rocking to it. And Schoolboy Q, obviously still upset about his show getting cancelled, left a comment laughing big time. And then DJ Scheme replied saying, "Got you always, OG." So I see why Drake is taking this type of action, because he doesn't want to see this sort of thing happening. He probably saw what happened with Rick Ross performing in Canada and just wants to avoid all of that disrespect happening at his own venue. But that's just my opinion. I want to know yours. Leave a comment below, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. It's Fresh Hip Hop Opinion. Peace and love.